Morning that began like any other turned tragic today when an employee opened fire on his supervisor and fellow coworkers.
Students, parents, teachers are asking why today after a bloody rampage plunged this campus into tragedy.
Details are just coming in, but we're being told that a heavily armed gunman opened fire this evening at the mall food court behind me. There's no official word on any casualties yet, but one eyewitness reported seeing at least 6 people shot.
Active shooter, a gunman or gunmen killing or attempting to kill people in a confined, populated area.
Okay, don't be alarmed. All the weapons you see behind me are all airsoft guns, they're all toys, okay? I'm Oliver Coley from Alpha-1 Technical Training and Consulting Services here in Olongapo City. I'm standing in the Coley's Tactical Shop. It's a hobby shop for airsofters, airsoft hobbyists. We wanted to express some concern as well as spread out some information about active shooter hostile event. So what is active shooter hostile event? It is an event that happens, it's been happening all over the world. Believe it or not, nangyari na yan dito sa Philippines. Kung maalala nyo, in 2017, it happened in the Resource World Hotel and Casino in Manila. Among other things, nangyari na rin yan in other countries nearby, sabihin natin within the Asian Pacific region. So Jakarta, if you remember, there was a couple of terrorist attacks there. It happened in Jakarta. JW Marriott's also happened, I believe, in Sheraton, and a couple of beach resorts there in Indonesia. It has happened in India, if you remember, Hotel Mumbai. Okay, so it has happened, although it was a very small incident, nangyari na rin sa Green Hills in Manila. So active shooter hostile event, historically, ang tinatawag natin kasi dito sa Philippines is hostage or hostage taking. But it's a threat. So for example, I'm standing in this store. It's a commercial store, open in the morning, 9 in the morning to about 5, 6 in the PM. So the people, the employees that work here are the one that's normally will be what we would call victims if an active shooter or a threat comes in. So this is a 4th floor facility. So either they have a grudge, maybe it's a workplace violence, maybe it's a disgruntled employee or a disgruntled person, and then it becomes a threat for the employees here. So here's the question. Will the employees of this establishment know what to do during an active shooter, hostile event, or a threat like that? Okay. In a few minutes, we will also show a different environment, an office environment. The thing about active shooter is that it does not care who you are, where you're from, what your nationality is, what your background is, rich or poor. It can happen anytime, anywhere with no notice. Time and time again, this is exactly why majority of the victims of active shooter are because the people that gets involved or the people that are victimized are because they were not informed what to do. They did not know what to do, and they did not have prior training. And that's what Alpha-1 is trying to push now, is to get this message across, even not just here in Olongapo, but throughout the Philippines, to conduct active shooter hostile event for all industries, because active shooter has happened in elementary schools, high schools, colleges and universities. It has happened in church and places of worship. It has happened in hospitals. It has happened in concerts in the Las Vegas Mandalay Bay shooting. It has happened in malls and shopping centers and places where the public go and have meetings and things of that nature. Public leisure places, sporting events, it happens. So that's what we're trying to push here in the Philippines, starting here in Olongapo City. So this is just a commercial area. The question is, will people know what to do here if they get a threat? How about in an office? Okay, so earlier we were discussing what it looks like working in a regular store, commercial store. We will change the environment in an office setting. Tinatawag natin cubicle spacing or cubicle office area. One of the main things is, as we were asking the same question in the commercial store, will people know what to do if the store, if someone gains access and they get a threat, right? Or someone applies the concept of the active shooter hostile event when it happens in the store. So the same thing happens here. Working in the cubicle area in an office setting like this, will the three individuals know what to do during an active shooter? So ito yung tinuturo natin. No? So it just doesn't apply on the commercial or business side, and also applies for all the people that's working in the offices. So for example, if that fire exit is supposed to be part of them to exit as part of the active shooter training, my question would be, is that fire exit supposed to be accessible? Is it open, making sure that the exit or the passageway beyond the fire exit sign is not blocked, that they can actually exit out, okay? So those are certain things that even crosses over to a lot of the compliance for safety protocol. These are the things that we're going to discuss in active shooter, and we want to make sure that this information is passed on all the way to the very bottom line, all the way even with the kids in elementaries and in high schools and colleges and universities and all the different types of businesses, including hospitals, shopping centers, and malls. Okay, so active shooter hostile event happens anytime, anywhere, regardless of nationality or location. So I'm Oliver from Alpha-1 Technical Training and Consulting Services here in Orlando City. Contact us and message us, and we can explain more in detail. You can message us on Facebook, or you can contact us on our website, www.alpha1techtdch.org. Thank you very much, and hope to see you there. Thank you.